Welcome to day three of Sparks in the Darkness. Today we're going to learn about how much Hashem does and is willing to do for us. And the truth is, there's no way for us to understand the level at which that does take place. But on a small level, we'll read a Gemara in Rosh Hashanah that seems to just demonstrate how clear it is. Says the Gemara, after the Jewish people were exiled from the first Beis Hamikdash, Eser Masaot Nasa Shechina, that the divine presence of Hashem, the Shechina, it traveled 10 journeys, 10 different steps before it was quote unquote fully exiled. Says the Gemara, it went from Kaporet Lakruv, it went from the top of the Aron to the top of one of the Kruvim. Mikruv Lakruv, from Kruv number A or Kruv number one to Kruv number two. Mikruv Lamiftan, it went from the Kruv to the threshold of the sanctuary. Umimiftan Lechatzer, then it went to the courtyard, then Lamizbeach, then the Gag, then to the roof, then so on and so forth until finally it gets to the 10th stop, and that is the desert. Then the Gemara explains that Shisha Chadashim Nit'akfa Shechina Yisrael Bamidbar, the divine presence of Hashem waited for the Jewish people in the desert for 6 months. Shema Yachzru B'Shuva, lest they would go ahead and do Teshuvah, lest the Jewish people would return from their sins and entitle and allow and welcome back the divine presence with the rebuilt Beit HaMikdash to come speedily. And I think that what this Gemara teaches us is two things. Number one, the reluctance by which Hashem ever allows any sort of an exile, any sort of damage, any sort of pain to come to the Jewish people. It doesn't just happen willy-nilly. It's not just Hashem wakes, quote unquote, wakes up in one morning and says, I'm going to punish the Jewish people. No, there is so much hesitation there. It's incomprehensible how much Hashem puts up with, allows, and accepts before the unthinkable does take place. That's number one. Number two is for us to understand is that Hashem is always close to us. To the second we reach out, the second we desire, the second we decide that we are ready to re-engage Hashem in that relationship, He is always waiting right there. He waited for the Jewish people for 6 months in the desert. Again, whatever that means, it's not entirely clear to our comprehension, but Hashem took 10 additional steps because He was reluctant to say goodbye. He then waits in the desert in that final step for 6 months to show, to demonstrate the moment we are ready to come back. The moment we are ready to re-embrace Hashem in that relationship, He'll be right there with us. Ultimately, the time of the 3 weeks is about recognizing and understanding not that Hashem has abandoned us. It's that in a sense we have abandoned Hashem, and we aspire to recognize that in this time so that we can re-engage with Him and ultimately build up that relationship that will allow for the rebuilding of the Beit HaMikdash and the coming of the Mashiach and the full redemption for our people. Hashem should bless us so that we can find that relationship with Him once again, re-engage in it, and all things, God willing, will become much, much better for our people and the entire world. Wishing everyone a beautiful day.